Yenge family, Yenge, Salama. Greetings to everyone that follows this channel. My name is Mike Masan. All honor and praises to the Most High Tatanzambi Mazulu, the God of hosts. Um, yes, here we are one more time, spreading out the truth. Um, we're going to talk about a special race that have seen a lot of violence, and no one has apologized to them. We have seen different kinds of diplomats, queens, kings, politicians, rich people coming to Africa, and they have never apologized for everything that they have done to the African people, not the Hamites and not the Israelites. Then you have people in the West, descendants of the Hamites and descendants of the Israelites. They are doing the best they can to become like the Westerners. They are mistreated, oppressed, uh, and still today, no one has opened any ways for them or so that they can become equal like the Westerners or even have the same jobs or, you know, doing the same things like the Westerners used to do. We have never seen that the Edomites, the Westerners, no Arab, no Westerners, no one of them have come to Africa to give anything to Africa. They haven't built anything in Africa. They haven't done no agriculture. They did not feed the sheep of the Most High. They did not build our streets. They haven't. They didn't come with any help for healthcare and all these kind of things. All these plagues, we can call it like this. All this suffering uh, that has come to us, the Israelites, that happened to us, that is well written in the book of Deuteronomy 28. All this suffer that the chosen people of Yakuba have seen. No nation in this world have seen all this pain. It did not happen to any other nation in this way. But today you're gonna see in history in Europe, in history in the Brazil, if they talk about history, in history in the China, in the Russia, they used to portray us as monkeys, showing white people that they brought the first civilization, etc., etc., which is a damn lie. And Bantu means head of the nations, and not tail. And Muntu means human. So we are the human race that gave we are the tree, yeah, the the root that holds all the nations. Because of us, they live. Because of us, they came to this world. But all this, they don't want to see that. They don't want to know that, and they gave us a fake history. Yeah, we know that the people in China, they are pygmies. Yeah, we know that the people in Europe, they came out from Hamites, West Africa, etc., etc. We're talking about Mansa Musa. We're talking about the nations of Japheth. We're talking about uh, the Moors, etc., etc. Yeah, yeah. With other words, also an Asiatic fraction of Africans that lived many years in Europe and went to England, Germany, etc., etc. But no one wants to know that. The Europeans, they denied those histories. Yeah, a thousand years of war, black wars, the name tells us directly that white and black used to fight each other. Yeah, but all this is not known. And during all this time, slavery happened here and there. Okay, slavery happened here and there, but you won't hear that the Ashkenazim or the Sephardim, yeah, that they went to slavery like we did by ships, or that they had that they suffered the same conditions like the Bantu, yeah, like the Bantu. You won't hear it from the Chinese. You won't hear it by in the history of the Moors when they enslaved the white people. Okay, you won't hear it that they were shipped to the four corners of the earth, sold, yeah, and oppressed, and all those kind of things that they have done to us. Yeah, it didn't happen to them. Okay, and then we have to wonder ourselves, yeah, if all these kind of things happen only to one nation, yeah, to one seed, who are those people? And still today, where are those people? Are they still the same people? Because, you know, we have to find out how the Most High describes those people that are scattered to the four corners of the earth. And still today, they are found in the same positions. Who are those people? If someone is calling himself an Israelite in the United States, he came from somewhere. If someone is calling himself an Israelite in the Latin America and South America, in Germany, in the Australia or India or China, even Russia, yeah, there is a history behind it, and that's why we want to go deeper to understand our history, yeah, a little bit better, yeah, before we start entering into the kingdomship. Because if we teach and someone wants to prove us wrong, we have always to go back to the Psalms. Yeah, the Psalms teaches our history, like Psalms 84, yeah, Psalms 83, sorry, that shows us our enemies. Then you go to the book of the prophets, yeah, the book of the prophets, because in the book of the prophets you will always find that this is a African history. In the book of the prophets, there's nothing like, he went to Rome, he went to Asia. No. We know that Shaul had a special mission. We know that he had a special mission. We don't doubt it. We don't doubt that the Most High later, because we did not hear his voice, that later he said, I will also take some other people to hear my voice and to understand who I am. We don't doubt it, but this doesn't mean that you guys are now the Israelites, yeah, the Chinese, or the Ashkenaz, or the Sephardim, okay, yeah, all these people, children of Japheth, they are not the Israelites. Come on, we have to bring facts here, okay? So that what is happening is that, you know, white people used to deny and say, no, the Israelites are all white, yeah? And you have Israelites, they call themselves Jews or whatever, in Morocco, in Ethiopia, you have them in Algiers and all these areas up to Iraq, Iran, the Middle East, yeah, the Israel, or how they used to call it today and whatever. But they want to tell us that Moses, Abraham, Isaiah, all of them had nothing to do with Africa. Nothing. Yeah. And this is racism. Yeah. This is racism. This is Christianity. Yeah. This is pure racism. And that's why we have to be always very smart. Let me share the screen and start. So if we go to the book of Daniel 9 to 11, and 12, all Israel transgressed your law and turned aside. Yeah. Now, refusing to obey your voice, and the curse and oath that are written in the law of Massa, the servant of the Most High, have been poured out upon us because we have sinned against him. So, like I said, if you want to know if someone is talking about the Most High, you have to go to the book of Psalms, the book of the prophets, and the book of the law. And the book of the law. Okay? If you have those three books, they will always prove everyone wrong. Yeah? If he comes with his, Apostle Shaul did this, or Isaiah did this. If you won't find these references in those three books, in those books that these people wrote, forget it. It's a lie. Now, what happened? Because we did some mistakes, what happened? He has confirmed his words that he gave to the prophet Massa, which he spoke against us and against our rulers who ruled us, by bringing upon us a great calamity. For under the whole heaven there has not been done anything like that, what has been done against Jerusalem. We haven't seen those kinds of violences against white people. White people have never told us that they was enslaved like that. For under the whole heaven, not the Chinese, not the Indians, okay, not the whatever who, yeah, they used to claim it to be Israelites. It did not happen to them. The worstest things you can imagine, yeah, happened to only one seed, to only one nation. Who are those people? Yeah, it happens to them so that they forgot. They even forgot who their God is, their traditions. They forgot where they used to come from. Okay? Knowledge was taken from them. So they became servants of servants. And every nation is against them. Every nation. Yeah? Do not keep silence, Tata. For behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised their heads. Okay? They lay crafty plans against thy people. They consult together against the transsured one. They say, come, let us wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Isolele never be remembered no more. But so who's this Isolele there? Who's this Israel there? Because Israel means the chosen one. Chosen one, Abraham, yeah, which means in Kikongo you can't have a children, became the father of many nations after the blessings of the Most High. Then, because he couldn't become the 12 tribes, it went to Isaac. Isaac was a blessing as well, because it was almost Sarai did not know that she would receive a child. So Isaac, it's also our language, which means laughing. And then the tree came, Isaiah, Massa, Elijah, to come to visit Abana. Abana, father of children. Abana, Bena. You know already what Bena means, children. Ba, it's always the adoption. Yeah, plural. Ba Congo, Ba Zombo, Ba Luba. Okay, the adoption. Special shout out to Baluba. Yeah, the Caribbeans. Yeah, Caribbeans. That's why you see them, pretty people, Baluba people. Anyway, if we continue, you see then, because Abana gave it to the worker Isaac, and then to the chosen one. The chosen one was Isolele. Isolele means the chosen one. So are you the chosen one? By if I go here, yeah, if I go to Jeremiah 2, and yes, is it Isaiah 2 or Jeremiah 2? It's Isaiah 2. It is. Now, the mountain of the Most High. The Most High gave this word to the son of Amos, yeah, Judah and Jerusalem. Yeah. So he will establish his mountain, right? So the day of the Most High. Now he say, their land is filled with idols. They bow down to the work of the hands of Allah. Wait. Okay. Let me take my book. It's always better if I have my book. Yeah. We are coming. Exactly, here it is. Yes, like I said, Isaiah 2. And let's start with 2. It shall come to pass. It shall come to pass. It's here. Yeah. In the latter days, that the mountain of the house of the Most High shall be established at the highest of the mountains, and shall be lifted up above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. All nations shall flow into it. And many people shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, to the house of Jacob, that he may teach us his ways, and that we may walk in his path. For out of Zion, shall go forth the law, okay, and the word from the Most High of Jerusalem. He shall judge between the nations, and shall decide deputies for many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into burning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against another, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come, let us walk in the light of the Most High. Hey, these people want to tell us, that this already happened in the 1948. Yeah. And in 1948, some people claim to say, let us go to Jerusalem, to the highest mountain in Zion. Okay. Yeah, this is what they said. Do you know where Zion is? I will show it to you very soon. 1948, those people, wow, we made it. We made it into Jerusalem. We are the chosen people. We are Jacob. We lived in Israel. We lived in Ethiopia. We married with the people with the pharaohs. Yeah, all the prophets comes from us. Big party. England, Germany, America, all of them together. Yeah. with the Jewish language or whatever. They took over this Palestinian country, land, this little crafty land over there, and said, "This is our place. This is where we used to come from. This is where the place that Moses showed us." But the prophecy in Isaiah 2 tells us something completely different, because they used to have war all the time. Since they entered into this Palestinian country, they have war. Yeah, Staatsgründung means they found a state. Yeah, the state of Israel is founded here. It is here. Yeah, Staatsgründung in Germany. Yeah. Can you imagine? Now they're waiting for the third temple to be built so that the Antichrist used to sit there and whatever. So it's a Illuminati thing. It's a Freemason thing that is happening there. You can't imagine. And the sign of the Freemason here, as this so-called Star of David, is also theirs. 666. Now, let me show you Zion according to that what they used to say. Zion and Israel here. Can you imagine? Zion map. Here, this is Zion. Okay? Here, Mount Zion. Mount Zion, Israel Travel Center. Okay? Here. Refugee accidentally captured Mount Zion. Accidentally. So holy. The mountains of the mountains. Here, this is Mount Zion, okay? You can go and visit. I think every Christian was there already. Christian used to pay so much money to those, you can't imagine. I mean, what's going on here? Lack of knowledge. This is what is happening here. So the Bible is denying this. It's saying there will be no war. There will be no war. Okay? It will be wasted, a wasted land. Okay? Look at this. This is the true Israel. This is the true Israel from today. And it's very well mentioned also in the Bible, that the Israel from today is a war in Arabia, and that there is war in Arabia. Let me see. So, beside that which the explorers, merchant brought all the kings of Arabia, the governors in the land brought gold and silver to Solomon. Very good. This is another day. Yeah, this is another day. But you see, Arabia is very often also mentioned in the scripture because it's Ishmael. And now let me show you the verse that I want to show you. Now, here, Galatians 4. Galatians 4. I love this prophecy. Hagar. Do you know who example of Hagar and Sarah? Yeah, of the bird. Hagar, the Egyptian, right? Sarah, no, Sarai. Okay. For it is written that Abraham had two sons, one of by the slave and the other one by the free woman. But the son of the slave was born according to the flesh, while the son of the free woman was born through the promise. Yeah. Now, this may be interpreted allegorically. This woman are two covenants. One is from Mount Sinai. Yeah, we can look where Mount Sinai is. Yeah, this is where Mount Sinai is. Let me go Mount Sinai. You have also in Mount Sinai in America or what? Okay. Mount Sinai, also called Mount of Moses. Yeah. Yeah. Arabic Jabal Musa, blah blah. South Central Sinai, Peninsula Janua, South Sinai. Okay. Usually regarded as being geographically a part of Asia, the Sinai Peninsula is the northern eastern extremity of Egypt and adjoins Israel and the Gaza Strip of the east. This is what they say. This is where Mount Sinai is. So, but this scriptures is really saying also the same thing. Let me show you. He's saying now Hagar is from there, Egypt, um, Arabia, okay? Sinai, Mount Sinai in Arabia. She corresponds to the present, to the now Jerusalem, okay? To the present Jerusalem that you see there. For she is in slavery with her children. There is a slave system, but the Jerusalem above is free. So there are two Jerusalems. The Jerusalem that you see that is full of war, that you see here in Arabia, okay, Arabic people, Ishmael, because Ishmael is also a Jew. Many of these Arabs, many, they're called Jews. You will never see war between the Christians, the Jews, and the Arabs. The rest of it, it's only propaganda. There can be never war between them because they are all one family. They fought the black people over there. They beat them all up. Not all of them are white. But if you look closer, some of them have some Arabic fractions. Some of them have some white fractions. Some of them have some other colors, you know. But they are not, you will start asking yourself, some of them are Russians, Germans, French, English. You will be like, what's going on here? Where's the Taliban? Where's Osama? No Osama here. Osama bin Laden doesn't exist, you know? So they are all one. They want they want the prophecy from Joel to happen that says that Gog and Magog, yeah, the last war that the Jehovah Witness used to tell us, the apocalypse, it will happen. It will happen in these areas. I mean, what's going on? The scriptures in Galatians 4 are telling us exactly that. Yeah, you can read. You can read. Your reading is good. Okay? Now, these people, when did the Arabs suffer slavery? No, it was the Arabic people. Arab slave trade. Okay? Okay? You see Ishmael coming, starting taking slaves from Africa, selling them. Okay? Then you see the Christians coming. Okay? Christian enslaved us. Yes, they did. Yeah? Jesus is spirit. Yesaya is spirit. He is in you. He is in me. But today people worship Yesaya. They worship Jesus, which is a no-go. You cannot worship Jesus. And this is what they do in every black church where the Christians are. They worship Jesus. They worship him. They worship him. Yeah. The Arab have found their prophet in Muhammad, which was also a big guy in enslaving people, fighting people. Okay. Okay. So the Arab slave trade was worse, like also the slave trade from the Christians. Okay, it's very well mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy. But I don't see white people being enslaved like that. I don't see Chinese being enslaved like that. Okay, I don't see. I don't know. I have never heard that. This is the only thing that I can say. I have never heard that white people went to slavery like that. But the Bible is talking about it. Okay? The Bible is talking about it. It's saying, look, my people, they went to slavery. They will be sold from one end of the world to another. This is what the Bible says. Okay? Okay? Let me go to Job. Job, this is German, like this. 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the face of his judges. If it is not he, who then? So we have liars here. They really wants to lie to us and say, look, this is Jerusalem. Come here. Everything happened in Arabia. This is where the Most High lives. This is where the Most High will come. But it won't be there. It won't be there. It won't be there. Huh? It won't be there. Now, oh good. Let me show you. I'm sharing the screen already. Okay, let us move on. Okay. Great. Oh, it's hot. Oh. So, great. Like I said, there's only one race of people known for having been sold throughout history. So who known for having been selling them? There's nothing new under the heaven. Okay? Now, the Negro slave trade has always been a Greco-Roman business. Okay? After the Persians and all this, yeah, taking us, yeah, which are the North Africans, by the way, North Africa, Iraq, Iran, these areas there. We had a problem with the Greeks. Okay? Now, the time of Edom is coming. The Greeks, okay, taking over. When you should come out of slavery or of your holes, mountains, yeah, you should go against your brother Edom. This is what you're going to do. And the nations, all of them, mingle together and say, Israel is our enemy. Yeah? The chosen people. Because we are not talking about, we are not talking about people like we are today. Yeah? They do not know no more that we have phones in that time. Huh? We had phones. The cell phone that you're using today, you might think is a new technology, but it's a lie. Our people communicated. They had ways to communicate with telepathy. We had beaming. Our forefathers, some of them had the power to do traveling. Yeah, they traveled back and forth. Yeah, through dimensions. Yeah, all this kind of technology in Egypt. So we came from Egypt. Okay, we had forefathers in Egypt. Okay, these are things that people will never tell you. We are the one that brings civilization to this world. When we went to the Zimbabwe, when we went to the Southern Africa, when we went to the Kingdom of Congo, we had a civilization. So they didn't make the children of Yakuba naked, poor, like we are today. Without a God, without power, without an army. No, we had all this. So they had to fight us. King David, King Solomon, Saul, all of them, we had an army. Okay? And this is what the people will not tell you. Yeah? We had ambassadors. We showed them all this. And it was a war. In war, the one that wins the war, he writes the history. And our history was rewritten from many, many, many nations because they hate us. The Chinese, they look so ugly, and they're showing pictures of black people like a monkey. Can the Chinese look like me? Huh? I have never seen the Chinese. Look at them, how they look like. My goodness. The most ugly Negro looks like better than the most nice Chinese. But look how they used to treat us. The Chinese. Can you imagine? Iraq, Iran, Iraq, all those people. Russia. How can those people come at us like this if the Most High hasn't give them the way to do so? Do you want to see that verse where the Most High agrees and says, hey, yeah, okay, great. Now let me show you that verse. And then we move on. It's Deuteronomy. Oh, Africa is hot. Be ready for Africa, my brothers and sisters. I tell you all the time. Don't think that Europe will stay like it is. It won't. Europe will not stay like it is. Europe will have the biggest problem in the coming years. And without Africa, Europe, America, and all this will you can't survive. And that's why be ready. I will show you that verse as well. But first I'm going to show you how the Most High, what the Most High has said when he has given the nations power to go against us. Deuteronomy 32, right? And 30. Let's start with 30. Okay. How could one have chased 1,000 and two have put 10,000 to flight unless their rock had sold them and the Most High had given them up? Okay. So it's impossible that these guys here enslave us. So if we bring today the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the truth back, don't try to hold us. Don't try to hold us. Because these people will be punished not by just talking. Yeah? Because that's what we are talking. That's what we are saying. This is the one that you're searching for, Isaiah. You're searching him to come like a human, la 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 la. But that's what we are saying. This is the word. He became the word. This is him. Okay? This is him. Because we are reincarnations. I am not a Christian to believe that I will never come again. We are reincarnations of people that came already into this world. This is who we are. Okay? This is who we are. Now, brothers and sisters, exactly. A little prophecy, and then we move on. We are going to Amos 9. Amos 9. Let me go to the King James Bible because this translations. Okay, great. So now, and Tatanzambi of hosts is he that touches the land and it shall melt. Nope. Yeah, Here, here it starts. Here it starts. Oh, I love that. Now, they will have no corn, no water. They will have no what do they need? Vegetables, uh, rice. Almost they will, the Most High will beat them up where it hurts the most. Hunger. The Hunger Games will start in the West. Okay? Sometimes people used to see, oh, Africa looks like garbage. Africa looks like garbage because it has a lot of food. I don't know, they show you these children that have no food, la 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 la. This I don't doubt it, yeah, because there's many people suffering here. I'm not the government. I am not the government. I'm just Massa, but I tell you, Africa don't lack on food, not even a little bit. It is impossible because the Most High takes care of the sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah, it is the rainforest. There, you can't tell me. Look, it rains. What happens if it rains? Yeah, you will see animals coming from nowhere. This is how you also see plants just growing up just like that. And now, can you imagine this evolution to stop? Who wants to stop this? Who wants to stop things just coming from nowhere, pop, pop, popping up? Who wants to stop this? Huh? A human? A human does not even know where this comes from. Okay? Now look at this prophecy. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Because corn, this corn that you see here, will be missed. Not this corn, because not the Satan corn. No. We're talking about rugged. This corn. Okay? We are talking about hunger in the West. Now, he say, now the children of Israel will be sifted in a sieve in the West. Okay? Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Now, why? He say, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword over there. We say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's why I say this Dwayne and this Nicole guy are devils. In a couple of years, everyone will testify what I've said today. Would say, wow, this guy's in America teaching crap. We hate ourselves. We are running away from that what is ours just because of money and just because we love the white people so much. But the Arab, the Indian, the white man, the Chinese, the nations, they're running now to Africa because the nations, the eyes of them are open. That's why I'm going to the next prophecy very soon. He's saying, in that day will I rise up the tabernacles of the Dawidi, which is will be in Africa, and close up the branches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins. So Isorele is a ruin at the moment, and I will build it as in the day of old. Oh no, our forefathers were sorcerers. They had no idea. They had no army. They had no nothing. That's why they hate Africa. They hate the Bantus. Bantus. They always walk with. This is you are racist to your own, and you're using the Bible, yeah, like an Edomite. You're not going precept upon precept. You're not looking at your color. You're not understanding the spirituality. No, you are coming with feelings by reading the Bible, but not in the historical way. Go. Who was Nzingambandi? Who was Timpavita? Who was all those people? Go back to Tutankhamun and all of them. Go back. Even the Bible tells you that Dawidi and all of them had houses. Why do we not have those kinds of kingdoms no more in Africa? Do you want to tell me that those kingdoms was in Asia? It was in America? It wasn't in Latin America. So it doesn't make any sense what you guys are talking. The Most High is changing things, but because you are not prophets, he haven't revealed it to you. No, Jesus will come to pick you up. This is what you are believing into, that you will be beamed into the Mars. You need a lot of money when you want the white people to come to pick you up, yeah, to take you to one of his spaceships. You guys are Masons. Now, that's what is happening here to those people that teaches this crap. Isolele will be builded again. America is builded. This Israel from the day is builded. Don't tell me nothing. It is built. Okay? The Arabic land, they built their paradise day. Australia is built. Okay? Brazil is built. But come here to the Beulah land. Okay? Even Southern Africa and those areas is built. Okay? You guys will be surprised. In that day, I will raise up the tabernacle, which means it will come. Heaven and earth, which means he will do things, the ruins, and it will build it in the day of old. That, look at this, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all heathen which are called by my name, said the Most High. Now, why is he saying something like that? That we should possess Edom that are called by his name. It's because Isaiah, yeah, the spirit, yeah, of the Most High, the spirit of Isaiah, that is also written in the book of Isaiah, is called for Isolele and Jerusalem, but it's also called for the nations. I will make you a light. Yeah, I'm not talking about the Isaiah that came into flesh. I'm talking about the spirit of the Most High, which is it's. Let me go to the book of Isaiah and just give you the Bible references before people think I'm crazy. So let me go to Isaiah's book of Isaiah. Hello. I think it's 40. Yeah, here. Yeah. Yes, here. Here's the prophecy. One prophecy after another. I can go and move forward with one prophecy after another. No problem. Let's go. Isaiah 43. Let us start with 21. Okay. So again, who are the people? Who are the people that the Most I have chosen? Who is Jacob? These people have I formed for myself. They shall shew forth my praise. But thou hast not called upon me, Jacob, but thou hast been weary of me, O Israel. Thou hast not brought me the small cattle of my burnt offerings. No, the offerings are away with. Oh, whatever. Jesus came to take all the laws away with. This is this teaching of this American Negroes Day. Huh? Not all of them. Yeah, because we have the Most High Spirit is in the most of our people, but in some very special one, they need more time or whatever, or it's because of money, I think. Yeah, that's why they're doing that, what they're doing. But the teaching is completely off the grid. Thou hast not brought me the small cattle of thy burnt offerings, neither hast thou honored me with thy sacrifices. I have not caused thee to serve with an offering, nor wearing thee with incense. Okay? Oh, everything. The Master's ministry. You don't know Master. Master is not Master that you think. Okay? But why talking about me? It's the spirit in me that does all this, what I do, not me myself. Because you need this. You have to have the spirit if you do the things that I do. He said, listen to these things, what he's saying here. This can save your life. Okay? He's saying, thou hast bought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifices. But thou hast made me to serve with thy sins. Thou hast wearied me with thy iniquities. Which means our people are not doing anything to build the kingdom of the Most High. Now look, who are those people? Okay? Who are those people? Let's go to Isaiah 42. Who are those people? Isaiah 42 and 22. Seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but thou hearest not. I have to start with 21. No, with 20 is good. Oh, good. Now, he will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. This is what we are. Everywhere they are for a prey, and none delivers. Praying, and nothing happens. No change at all. For a spoil, and none say restore. Nothing, no one. We don't know. Sometimes I'm here. How can I help my people? What can I do? We are like lost. And then he's continuing. Who among you will give an ear to this? Now listen. Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Most High, he himself, go against whom he has sinned? So it was the Most High that did this to us. So if you want to change the things, you have to know who the Most High is, and then you have to go back to the Most High. And the Most High is really saying everything here. The Most High isn't human. The Most High is human. Love your brothers like yourself. Build that what is yours, that what he loved so much. What did the Most High love so much? Isolele, the chosen one. So this is your work. You have to build Isolele. You have to work for Isolele. You have to bring Isolele's cattle back, wealth back, kings back, his houses back, kingdom back, his spirit back. And this is how we will be called Zion. So what kind of teachings do you teach? Jesus is in you. Look what he will say. Look, for you to know. There's another prophecy. That I would like to show. Let me see if I will find it in my book. 1 second. Yes, it is. Now listen to this. It will save your life. Listen carefully. Jesus worshiper. Yeah, Jesus is dead. Now look, Isaiah 49. Okay, he's saying, listen, Tatanzambi had called me from the womb. So we are called before you even there is an age. Yeah, there is an age where the Spirit comes upon you. Yeah, and you start doing the things that the Most High wanted to do, or you start doing the things that Satan wanted you to do in your life. This is what I have found out in my life about people. You can be friendship with someone, but when his time has come, then you will see his real, the real him, which can be from the Most High or from Satan. Automatically. This is how it is. Now, he said, look at this mission. Look at this mission. He's saying, let us go to verse 3. And I said to me, thou art my servant, O Isolele. Yeah, Isolele is a people in whom I will be glorified. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught, and in vain, yet surely my judgment is with thee, Tatanzambi, and my work with my God. So people are like, what are those people doing in Africa? What is he saying? War will come. What is he saying that plagues will come? What does he say that suffer will come? So it's like we are announcing judgment. We are preparing for all this kind of things. And people are like, no. And this is prophetic. Only a prophet can do something like that. Fighting and knowing, be a visionary, seeing in the future and saying, things are about to come and I have to be prepared because I am chosen in the womb of my mom to do so. And everyone laughs at you. Everyone spits on you. Every kind of dumb spirit will come between you and the Most High. But you have to stay strong. And now look at this. Let us go to verse 5. Before I go to the next prophecy. Verse 5 to here. Let's read a little bit. And now said the Most High that I formed me from the womb of my mom to be a servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Where is Isaiah to bring Jacob again to him? Did Isaiah bring Jacob again to the Most High? It did not stop there. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I glorious in the ears of the Most High, and my God shall bring my strength. Now look, the mission. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shalt be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Isolele. So you have Jacob and you have Isolele. So you have the chosen, the one that are already in the Most High, and the Gentiles from Jacob and the Gentiles from Isolele to bring them back. Okay? But it hasn't stopped there. I will also give thee a light for the other nations, that thou mayst be salvation unto the end of the earth. Thus said the Most High, the Redeemer of Isolele and the Holy One, to him whom man despised, to him whom the nations abhor, to the servants of the rulers, kings shall see and rise, princes shall worship, because of the Tatanzambi that is faithful of the Holy One of Bantus, and he shall choose thee. So Isaiah did not bring the nations together with Isolele. Isaiah did not bring Isolele together. He had 12 disciples. The two sticks will come together through us. Isaiah became the Word, which he was before he was formed into man. He became a word, the word that you speak. If you read the book, if you say things, this is what he was. The word, let it be light. Okay? So you got it. You are a light. That's why it's like when the awakening, the whole world is waiting for the awakening of Isolele. Yeah? So that you can save the world. Now you know who will save the world. Okay? Now you know who will save the Gentiles. Now you know what means saving. Giving them food. Yeah? Giving them hope. Giving them the Most High back. Okay? Salvation against the violence that will come from the Muslims. That will come from the nations. What do you think? Now, let's go to very quickly to Isaiah, to Romans 11. Romans 11. And even Romans 11, when Saula was talking about it and saying, hey, look, you guys haven't heard what the Most I wanted you to do. But my ministry is for those who are out of Isolele. Many people will tell you, no, there's other Isolele, they have nothing to do with. It's a lie. Saul went to the nations to teach the nations. Yeah, he was the prophet for the nations. He showed the nations who Isaiah is, all these kind of things. We know that these people spoke Lingala. We know that these people spoke Kikongo. We know those things. We know that those people, that the Bible in the Vatican is a Kikongo book. We know that Lot and all of them, and those stories that happened in the Angola. We know that Judah is in Angola. We know that Judah is in Angola. We know. No one would tell me that Judah and all these kinds of things is somewhere. It's there in Cameroon, Yaoundé, everything. It's there in the Angola region. No one would tell me something else. Okay? Now, we know that it's us that went to slavery into the world. We went to slavery, no one else. Now look, he's saying, I say, have they stumbled because they fall? The Most High forbid. The Most High forbid. But rather, through their fall, salvation came to who? The Gentiles. Don't tell me that salvation came to the Gentiles, and the Israelites and Jacob Gentiles that went out from the Isolele, and now salvation will come to us, is the other part of Isolele, because this Isolele will come back to us. This is what some Hebrew Israelite would teach. No, that's not the truth. He's talking about white dudes here. He's talking about this Chinese and Indians. He's talking about some people like that. They became rich. What is rich? People always look at rich. They always look, when we're talking about riches, they're looking at about cars. They're looking at TVs. Yeah, it's a part of it today. But riches in the ancient time was cattle. They have enough food. They have enough water. They have houses. They have an administration. They have conditions. Everything was good. This is being rich, healthy. Okay, this is being rich, healthy. Okay, and this is what they are. Look at their grandmothers. They are 100 and something by the Europeans. They become very old. That's why the Europeans kill them. They kill themselves because they don't want their people to become so old. Okay? So they are blessed. This is what you read here. Salvation has come to them to provoke us to jealousy. This doesn't mean when the Most High now, what he will say here, will bring judgments to them, that you stay there with them and say, no, nothing will come to us. But then Zambi say, leave Babylon, but quickity. Leave Babylon. Don't be a part of it. Don't be a part of Babylon. Yeah, mano, já chegaste? Vem no fase 1, yeah? Fase 1, Jardim de Rosas. Tem mesmo uns restaurantes ali lá fora. Pergunta só fase 1, depois eu estou vindo já fora para vir te pegar, yeah? Yeah. Eu estou pregado, me dá só 10 minutos, yeah? Não, não é hotel, não. Espera, eu estou pregado, yeah? So, now, he said, now if the fall of them be the richest of the world, this is what is happening now. Because people are thinking, why is Africa so poor? La, la. You are receiving money from YouTube. You have a good job. You are driving a good car. Did you ever ask your goddamn self where this kind of things come from? Huh? Did you ever ask yourself why you breathe? Huh? So, come on. Don't be arrogant here. You are also a part of the system. Okay? So now, that's why this world is rich, because from this time, this short time that Satan is ruling, okay, this is their time. But now you say, and the dismissing of them be the riches of the Gentiles. So how much more will be the fullness? So now, when we become again that what we are before, what will happen then? Yeah? And now look, for I speak to you because he's the Gentile officer, right? But look, he is the prophecy here. So here, for I would not between that ye should be ignorant of this mystery. It is hidden, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in parts is happening to us all. We are not all blind. Only the stupid ones are blind. Until the fullness of the Gentiles be coming. So don't think the Most High is sleeping. The fullness of the Gentiles, the Most High is counting. Counting. The last will be the first, and the first will be the last. Now, let us continue quickly. I have someone, she came from far to visit me. Okay. This Greco-Roman business, selling the Isolele, this must be better taught with historical facts. People must tell you how the Greco went even to the Congo borders. They sold us. Yeah, you can go to the book of Job. I think in America it's 3, in Germany it's 4. So he's talking about how he will bring us together, yeah, Judah and Jerusalem, yeah. We've spoken about the war that will happen in Josaphat, which is the Middle East area, Gog and Magog. Why will this happen? Because he wants our people to be free, because war will happen between them, yeah, in Europe, etc., etc. But at last, they will come against us. They will come again together. They will stick together when we are telling them in South Africa, go out of our fields. When we're telling them everywhere where they are, this is our country. You will work for us, because white people will serve us. And now, what is happening? He's saying, I will bring war between them again. And then they will come together, whom they have scattered among the nations. So we are scattered among the nations. Okay? So he's talking about us. And what have they done? And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for a wine that they might drink. So prostitution, slavery. I don't want to say something. You can think the rest because we have a lot of children following me. I have to be a little bit humble sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. And what have ye do with me? He's calling all these names also in the east, in the northern part of Africa. Palestine, Tyre, Zidon. He's calling all these people up, these Moroccans and all these kinds of people. They have nothing to do with the Most High. And then he's saying, because ye have taken my silver and my gold. They don't have silver and gold in America like we have. They don't have it in Brazil like we do. It comes from Africa. They took my stuff and have carried into your temples, like you can see in Rome, like you can see in Spain, like you can see in the Europe. The temples are full of our gods. And what did they do? The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. This did not happen to any European country. If these Middle Easterners, if these Grecians today would take them captivity, hey, Trump, Obama, all of them, the Bushes, they would bomb the Grecians long time ago. But I know that Germans pay to the Grecians a lot of money. Billions and billions every month. Because the Germans have done bad to the Grecians. Because France has done bad to whatever who. Because America has done bad to whatever another white country. But to people of Africa, the diasporans, and to the people in the land, forget it. And we are still believing that the white Jesus will come to build our houses, save us, and do whatever what. Okay, I have to be very quickly now. Okay, let me stop here. Brothers and sisters, love you so much. There's so much to teach. Normally, I want to go to Apocrypha now to teach you more. But thank you for listening. I'm short, no? Yeah, I hope you understood a little, yeah, about what will happen, why we have to be very, very strong, knowing who we are. Take your time. Take your time by knowing who we are. Yeah. But do the best to learn. Forget what you have learned and learn what you have forgotten. Thank you very much. I will see you very soon.